so let me slide this out of the way. So we wrote down 5 things. So you said the divide in reporting. So what caught your eye there?
Let's see if I can find the page.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Here we are on this page here. So it says the Republican states in this paragraph. Yale did a study about the actual number of deaths related to COVID-19 compared to what was reported.
Mm-hmm.
And they found that in Republican states, there was not a big difference in the number of overall deaths compared to what was reported.
Okay.
And in the Democratic states, they did find a big difference. They found these surges in deaths.
Okay. Did they say why that was the case, or did they just say they just noticed that and they weren't sure why?
They just noticed that. Let's see. I think they just said that.
Okay, no, that's fine. That is actually pretty interesting. All right, deaths versus restrictions. What? That was the second thing you thought was interesting.
So that's a little later in the article.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that was one of them.
All right, so let's pull that out. Okay, you keep looking for yours.
So they talk about the states with major restrictions, and they include the graphs for some of them, and you can see like New York City at the worst of it almost reached 8,000 weekly deaths. And some of the other ones get up to 4,000, 3,000, 4,000 here outside of New York City in New York.
Okay.
So these numbers are some of the worst in the U.S. by state.
All right.
Then they go to moderate restrictions. So these are more along the lines 1,000, 1,600, and there are also some that are low.
Okay.
But if you sort of averaged out these numbers, it would be lower than the states with the really high restrictions.
Okay, that's interesting. So why do you think that is? Why would the states that had high restrictions have had a very high number of deaths, and ones with moderate restrictions maybe didn't have as many? So what do you think could have been causing that?
Well, if the state saw that their state was experiencing these really high numbers of death, they would be more inclined to put in more major restrictions.
Yeah, that's a good answer. The worse things got, the more likely the restrictions would be more severe.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like the high restrictions were causing the excess deaths, but it was more that the excess deaths were causing the high restrictions. But that's a really important statistical point, actually. When you just see the graphs, you're not sure which way the cause goes.
And also the restrictions don't stop the death. So like, if you only, like on this one, if you only see...
Where's that zone?
Like if you're here and you just see it start to go up and you put your restrictions in, it's not going to instantly go back down just because of how the disease works.
Yeah.
So it'll keep going up.
Okay. All right. So let's do a break for a second video then about what you thought was interesting.